Greetings, everyone. Stephen Donaco here with this week's evolutionary meditation, where we focus on a concept or a practice of conscious evolution. And as we conclude or prepare to conclude 2019 and go into 2020, I felt led to make the theme of our meditation a focus on this. And the quote is, "The reality is that we are naturally co-creating small islands of coherence in the sea of social chaos. People are linking up with each other and connecting their projects that are working." And that was from Barbara Marx Hubbard in an essay that she wrote called An Evolutionary Synthesis, A New World View. And I'm going to read it one more time with a little bit more of the text from it. So again, she says that the reality is that we are naturally co-creating small islands of coherence in the sea of social chaos. We are the first generation to be aware of the process of evolution and that we are a conscious participant in it. By the natural tendency of nature to form new whole systems out of separate parts, people are linking up with each other and connecting their projects that are working. And that's the quote. And I really wanted to meditate on this today as we are preparing to go into 2020, because we've experienced such a upheaval in many of our systems, and it feels like this is an appropriate time to really get ourselves ready for a new year, this kind of magical year of 2020, the occurrence of two twos. And as we meditate upon this, let's bring us into that still place. Just close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. Connect with your embodied self. And as you do that, and you feel yourself fully here and present, and as you listen to the sound of my voice in this meditation, I'm going to focus on the power of that number two. As we move from 2019 into 2020 and the occurrence of the number two multiple times, and just using that as a symbol for co-creative partnership. As we move from this past year where there has been so much systemic discord, there's been such a stark experience of duality, especially. And we can look at the number two as being a representative of duality. And yet, in this meditation, I'm inviting us to shift and to enhance and expand our belief in the number two as one of partnership, co-creative partnership. And with the number two appearing twice in the year 2020, it's a symbol further of multiple of these partnerships, multiple co-creative partnerships. And as Barbara stated in that quote, they're coming together in coherence. So the groups of partnerships coming together to form islands of coherence in the sea of social chaos. So as you listen to my voice right now, making the intention to connect with you. There's a co-creative partnership in meditation, a co-creative partnership in the intention to co-create. As you listen to my voice, it's a symbol of giving and receiving. Both are necessary in order for us to co-create. So just as much as I am giving in this meditation by facilitating it, I am also receiving the energy of your presence. So we meditate on that number 2 as a symbol of co-creative partnership going into this new year of 2020, and honoring the previous year for expanding our consciousness. It may not be easy to be grateful for all of the breaking down and the discord and the anxiety that has been experienced by many people, and rightly so, over all that's been breaking down and all of the duality, all of the motivation by fear, by anger. And we take all of that as fuel for our own expansion of consciousness. Grateful for those with whom we co-create. And all of that discord and breakdown from the past year and the way that we've experienced it. Right now we sit with it from a neutral space, and we can use that as fuel to intend to participate in a generative social milieu. We choose to participate in a generative social domain, a generative social structure, a generative social world. And as we go into this new year, making the intention to transcend in our own hearts and our own minds, transcend duality. And not that it will be fully eliminated, and as long as we're in a material world, probably never will. Yet, through our own actions, behaviors, intentions, the power of our co-creation, the power of our own showing up, we can come from a base, a strong basis and foundation of oneness, of understanding and feeling and contributing to the interconnected, interdependent nature of all that is. So first and foremost, showing up for ourselves, and then showing up in our partnerships with other co-creators, and then showing up as networks of those partnerships. The reality is that we are naturally co-creating small islands of coherence in the sea of social chaos. People are linking up with each other and connecting their projects that are working. So let us take that principle for a few moments and meditate upon it in the silence. The reality is that we are naturally co-creating small islands of coherence in the sea of social chaos. People are linking up with each other and connecting their projects that are working. So as you begin to bring attention back to your embodied self, just feel yourself seated in the chair. Follow the rhythm of your breathing as you inhale and exhale. Just feel the foundation, the foundational strength of that reality that you are and we are part of these small islands of coherence that are expanding as we connect with our co-creative partners across the globe right now. And when you're ready, open your eyes, be here, and be aware right now. So thank you for making the choice to devote a portion of your time to expanding your consciousness of evolution and expanding the consciousness of all of us together. Peace and love to all, and the best for a co-creative 2020. Namaste.